physicality. This could really bother Ace Bailey.
Harper's got 3 to shoot. Little pull-up.
Short!
Well short. Both teams fail in their first possession. Somerville up top. Scarlet Knights now 5 to shoot. Harper, deep 3. In and out. Thomas rebound.
He's going to switch that. You do have to switch it up. Always play hard and seemingly always defend. And it was kind of a shocking type of game, especially in a rivalry game. It's not where it needs to be, but it has been for the most part better today.
Dylan Harper can soak. And the rebound to A-Cup. A-Cup just checking in.
Couldn't go. Tyson A-Cup would be wise to not just give up those types of looks. Very fortunate for Rutgers.
Dylan Harper not close. Rebound Abba. A-Cup back to Harper. Off to a slow start. Just 1 out of 4 and a couple of turnovers. Spins in tight. Might have heard that.
That is an elite move right there. I mean, what?
Harper, reverse spin inside, and a finger roll.
He likes that reverse pivot. Did it a couple times.
Had it taken away. A-Cup up ahead to Harper. Hesitation, got him there.
Opportunities being missed on both ends of the floor. And that feels like...
And he continues his big evening, now in double digits. Good if it goes. And a strong finish for USC. 3 of those tonight, and the lead back to double digits.
The reason that Rutgers last in the league in second chance points allowed. And that's a great example right there of a missed opportunity.
And a missed quick 3 there by Harper. Left open with 2 seconds, nowhere near. Rebound ripped down. Harper in a hurry and gets all the way home. 1-point game.
That's why Dylan Harper leads this league in individual.
And ever since that defense has picked up, the offense has been more active as well. That's a quick first step for Harper. Step back. And a rebound to SC, ripped down by Claude. Kicks it back out. A-Cup, tough shot inside. Almost got his own rebound. Back to Harper. And he checks in with 3. Early in that first half.
Their response after halftime is pretty impressive because things were not going well for Rutgers, and they found their way back into this game.
Rutgers on top again.
Dylan Harper, when he was playing, and they'll tell you he might be the most talented guy they ever coached against. That's the type of talent he has.
And this could be his 20 points. Comes up short. Somerville, good rebound. And 1.
And just let Desmond Claude get downhill to his right hand.
Harper, 3 seconds left. That's short. And we've got overtime. Harper one-on-one against Thomas. Gets to the glass.
He wins his one-on-one matchup, but you've got Lathan Somerville.
A-Cup, he tries one-on-one against AG. Shot clock to 6. Backdoor Harper. Lead remains 2. Harper with a chance to respond. Little pull-up. Dylan Harper trying to bring his team back. To A-Cup, takes it back. He's been the guy. His 22nd point. Toward SC back up by 6. A-Cup has been drilling difficult 3s. That one well short. Back to Harper. Second overtime has been all Trojans. They now lead by 8. Harper 3.
A-Cup senior transfer from Detroit gives it up. Here is Dylan Harper. Long range 3, short. On the deck, Fox picks it up. The offensive glass. He really is. You've said it. He's fun to watch. 0-0 for Minnesota.
Probably playing the wrong sport.
Yeah, but he is an awesome offensive rebounder. Yeah, we were in the lane over Kelly. Left it short. Harper, can he get his first bucket here today? He can, he will.
Dylan Harper leads the conference in fast break points. Ty Patterson is only shooting 27% from 3 on the year.
Yeah, he shot it well at Charlotte the last 2 years, but not this season. How about that bucket? Wow. And Dylan Harper just broke. for Harper. Boy, that's pretty.
How about the space he created right there? I mean, Dawson Garcia.
2 minutes left here in the first half. Harper.
Wow. How did he do that? Some of the footwork that he's shown in that lane. Pretty impressive.
Coming up on the halftime show, brought to you by State Farm. Dave Rebson, Rayfeld Davis. They'll talk all the Big Ten tournament scenarios. And a lot more coming up from Chicago. Sit right back. It's a screen from Martini. Mitchell all over him. Fading away. Tapped around. Odekale with 5. 3.
Just searching for his confidence and his jumper. Got a good look to end the half. Gets a wide open one there in transition, but can't get him to go.
Putback slam by Jeremiah Williams.
Bailey go at him.
Pretty good defense there from Tyson Akoff. Now Harper, 1-on-2. No whistle. And we'll go the other way. See it drives. What a putback slam by Odekale. Harper, a little out of control. Minnesota.
He should have looked when he had the guards guarding him.
Take it away. Here comes Williams with it. Slings it ahead. Harper in and out.
Everything but the basket. Run here. You'll see him back in here pretty quickly.
Well, here's Harper. Top of the arc. Rebound to Garcia.
5 in clutch points per game in this league.
Yeah, so 2 of the top 10 scorers in the conference right now on the bench for their respective teams. How about that? Dylan Harper doing work. All tied at 50 here at Jersey Mike's Arena. Harper, his last game in this building, but he misses the 15-footer.
Patterson hung in there.
Tapped around, Durkak has it.
That's big-time defense by Dylan Harper, forcing a contested one at the rim.
Bucket here, you might get a timeout, but Harper can't drop it. Mitchell.
Credit Jeremiah Williams on that possession. Never let Garcia get the ball.
Harper crosses over. Yes! And the foul. Time, 15 to shoot. Harper sizing up Odekale. Attacks it. Stops. Oh, what a spin!
Wow.
Put him in the spin cycle. Rutgers with 9, but this guy has had it going. Dylan Harper. They just clear it out, and he goes to work.
He gets by people, man. It doesn't look like he's moving fast because it...
Penetrate. Take it away. Harper with a steal, with numbers. Lays it in. He's got 20, and the lead is 6.
Here's Harper. Had an illness in the first matchup between these two teams. Expect him to have a much larger impact. He goes past Smith, floats it up, in and out. Rebound again to Somerville. In a crowd. Can't finish.
Court says Bachman Ren's looking to get right jump hook every time.
Harper being hounded by Cox. Step away, Jay. That's smooth.
How about the physicality? I mean, just getting to the body of C.J. Cox, getting away from his defender and finding an open area.
Harper on the outside with Colvin. Gets right past him, floats it up. Ren comes over on the help. Smith in transition.
I know the feeling of going on long free throw streaks, so I didn't want to do that.
Okay. Do you know the feeling of broadcaster Shinks as a player? As Harper drills a 3.
What a big swing right there. Looks like
Kick it. Grant. Short. Rebound. Grant has it. Harper on a reload. He'll step into it. Kaboom.
the first time, Braden Smith brings it right back. You're not giving him too good look. Fletcher Lawyer too good of a shooter.
Largest lead of the night for Purdue. Harper can't respond, and it's going the other way. There's almost two open. Harper in transition, cross, drive, hang, and hit.
The impressive thing when you see Dylan Harper play, he doesn't necessarily look fast.
And a long rebound to Martini. So 84 points with 7 and some change left as Harper misfires. The rebound tapped to Martini. 4.3 to shoot for Rutgers. A couple inbound. Get it to Harper. 3. Harper pulls. Oh, that's ridiculous.
The range on that.
He's, you know, Lloyd bought to
Terry Mills, Chris Webber, and Juwan Howard, hollow action in the paint.
You left out Butch Wade.
The legend, the OG.
Harper.
This is what Rutgers needs more of. Nah, that's what I mean, broken floor. Oh!
Strong and smooth at the finish.
Absolutely. And
I don't know if the assist or the cut was better, but liked them both. Harper, little fade away, and he'll make that all day long.
lost art of the mid-range. Woodson, to name a few.
You're right. Dylan Harper looking like he wants that shot. Takes
Yes, he
it.
does.
Bottom.
He has a chance to lead the Big Ten in scoring.
I don't know if I've called a game, Jalen, where I can say a team has made 17 of the last 19.
Whoa.
Make it 18 out of 20.
Rutgers shoots 74% from the floor. Good dime.
Skip pass to Davis. Back to Bailey. Harper. Couple of good looks. Bowley. Bailey.
Listen, but when you're going against a Rutgers team that's challenged size-wise, that got to be a small part of your game. We need Wolf, if you're a Wolverine fan, to continue to attack the paint.
A-Cup had Bailey, didn't see him. And they'll slow it down, looking to add to a 10-point lead. That's not slow. Cheddar with the rebound. Harper with the steal, had a career-high 6 on Sunday against USC. Couple here tonight. Steal to the bucket.
Float, float on.
They missed 5 shots between them at this point of the game. Both efficiently in double figures. Harper lost control at the end. Bowley almost had it. Stays here with the Scarlet Army.
You give it to your best players.
Harper in and out. Rutgers hasn't scored in 3 minutes. Rutgers is 0 for 12 in field goals. Harper. Exhale for the Rutgers side, but a foul call.
Makes it one better.
Harper. Oh, that's how you silence the crowd. Reverse to the offhand.
All transfers. St. Thomas has been in the NBC A10, Big Sky, and now the Big Ten. He's been around. He's seen a lot.
Way outside, rebound to Thomas.
They have some of their issues during the season.
You bet.
Unforced errors. Gotta be more fundamentally sound.
Harper, hard to the glass, score it, and one. Rebound. Martini's first shot, 3-ball, no. Harper, got it. This place is rocking, 8,000.
Hands like USC is showing right now.
There's Acuff, the inbound. Gets it to Harper, 9 shot clock as we approach 5.5 to go. Fade away is good by Dylan Harper. Firing away. Nice rebound, Ace Bailey. Get it to Harper, deep 3, count it! Davis, here's Harper, drawn double team, keeps the dribble alive. Step back, lefty deals, and good! Woo! Right in the face of Musselman. I mean, he
Was no one really wants to be Robin.
That's right. I'll buy. I'll buy. Yeah, absolutely. Sold. Harper on the curl deep. Nope. Little short rebound. Numbers for Southern Cal. Trojans on.
He's earned it.
Yep. He's got 6
Give
points.
it back to him.
Bailey. To Harper.
Man.
Tell you what, feet set and he had a good look at the basket. Knocked it down. Points for the Quakers. Really good shooter.
He's in to do one thing, and you saw what it was. You got to know the scouting report.
Harper. Another rebound for Cohen, his 8th. Burst partially blocked. And Acuff got a piece of that. Here's Harper the other way. Challenging down the lane to a strong hand off the glass and count it.
It's almost nothing you.
Lost contact. Looking for somebody to get open. Gets it back. Quick release. Left it short. Rebound. Goes to Thomas. Thomas, important game for both of these teams. They do not want to be left out of the Big Ten tournament. Bottom 3 don't make it. Pull up under duress. Oh my goodness! Haven't heard a lot from Yates here in the second half scoring wise. There's Harper. Students counting it down. He got right to the basket, throws it down.
3-2 in their last 5. And Frank Kepnong, a big deal in the starting lineup tonight for the first time. So Washington's been playing better because they've been shooting it better, but I think his presence is really...
In the last 5 years, 4 top 16 defenses by KenPom's national ranking. There's Harper shielding away Kepnong to score.
And guess what? The last 5 games, they've been making shots.
Well, and they had a big test early in conference play. I mean, they lost 6 in a row as Wilhelm Breidenbach comes into the game and gets that rebound.
If and when he came back. And again, they have been shooting it better, and that's why they've been winning games. But you can't discount the effect of Frank Kepnong. And they're only down 1. Harper has 2, and Bailey has 3.
Harper, he'll line up a 3, and he drills it.
They are.
And Danny Sprinkle needs a timeout.
Explosive, so good at that. Getting by the first defender and then figuring out how he's going to get it up on the rim.
Harper not afraid to let it fly, and he's got the shooter's touch. Career game, it didn't happen. He'll try again on Sunday against Ohio State. Here's Harper, and he gets fouled. The basket counts, and he is really taking over here in this first half. Goes right at Harper, but can't finish it.
Looking for the contact, didn't get it. That's what I was talking about earlier. If you go to the contact and not trying to make it, Harper with another 3. Go to the contact, but I don't think either team's running away from the other the rest of this game.
Harper, a step back 3, missed it all. Bailey couldn't catch it. Breidenbach. Harper sizing up, steps it back, sitting on 21 points.
Anyway.
It's felt like the last minute for the last 35 minutes. Harper, 26 points. Right. Harper into traffic. Wow.
Gets wherever you want shooting. We've talked a lot about their three-point shooting tonight. Their free throw shooting has improved as the season's gone on.
Harper has it knocked out off of him by Iheanacho.
Really got him going for this one.
Crowd is up. Harper turns and is short, but the freshman tracks it down. Dylan Grant. This nearly 100-year-old building echoing now. Harper, unstoppable. He's got 31.
I'm not sure what you do.
It comes to Harper.
Oh, he had it.
Bailey wanted it. Harper lining it up. Deep 3, missed it all. The double comes on Harper. Harper goes flying inside. Diallo kind of olayed him, and Harper didn't get the away by Dylan Grant. Here comes Dylan Harper. 7th in the Big Ten in scoring. Nate Biddle, one of the best shot blockers, had that one dialed the whole way.
And to a man, all the coaches rave about Brandon Angel. You know why? Because they wish they had a player as consistent every single night as he is.
Dylan Harper, no, and there's the rebound for Angel. Yet to score today. Shot clock is at 3. He pulls the deep 3-pointer and hits it.
But that's an important.
Now Barthélemy trying to slow him down. Good luck.
Goodness. In my first game against Duke, we won in overtime. I was against Shane Battier and Jay Williams and all those guys.
Dylan Harper, no, luckily you're a patient guy. Now Martini. Now Dylan Harper has 5 points in this game. Under a minute remaining in the half. Harper bullies his way inside, and Barthélemy held strong. Shelstad, why not take the 3 in transition? Maybe a little 2 for 1.
That was, I mean, maybe.
Harper in and out, and the follow from Dylan Grant. And not afraid of a mid-range, but that comes up short. Now Dylan Harper. Runaway train for 2 more, and Harper now has 7. Harper answers a triple.
How is that not an
17. Biddle, Harper, and Evans has been good on the boards.
For noise, we're talking about Kwame Evans, who was a starter last year as a freshman, but has been a backup to Brandon Angel most of this season.
There's a rebound from a guard to Dick Biddle. Oh my goodness.
I think he knew he wasn't making that one.
And there's Harper. Dylan Harper with 12, and Steve Peichel will use a timeout. Right, and he's into double figures. Well, where do you go from here if you're Rutgers? And knowing that everything down the stretch felt like must win. Harper reteed it.
It's hard for me to answer that.
Johnson game late, just didn't have enough. They were in the Purdue game late there as well. Got to get the shot off, and Harper recognized the time, and it's a 4-0 Rutgers lead.
You have to get more.
And you stay with Dylan Harper, though, on this end. Harper pulls up the 3. And here comes Iowa, wanted to run. Harding Dix fires, and the Hawkeyes, who started 3 of 4 from beyond the arc, they have missed their last 10 3-pointers. Harper's toe on the line, but he hits.
Got a match up there, even off a missed shot.
He's going to hit some eventually.
Not going to stop shooting them, and that is ingrained in this program's DNA.
That's a tough shot from Dylan Harper.
Good defense by Josh Dix there.
It'll stay a 4-point Iowa lead. Harper, foot on the gas, all the way to the bucket.
Twice now that we've seen Josh Dix.
For his 5th 20-point game of the season. Dylan Harper, again all the way to the rim.
Like that behind the back dribble, and certainly he is
Underneath the basket when the ball was into the front court. Harper pulls up.
It's a little bit of a settle there. And you've got there with Wisconsin, weren't able to get over the top, and they're 32 seconds away from getting their first row win of the year.
Harper quickly launches the 3. It's nowhere near going down. And it's coming off a rough game. Maryland in this ball game has gotten 5 shots in the first couple trips, but they haven't hit. Quick take by Harper. Grant lost it on the way up, but he's fouled. And so he's trying to shovel it, couldn't get it through.
When a big man is in the paint like that, don't pass the ball, look to score.
Harper's off. Grant tips it around, and you talked about Rodney Rice.
Score in a heartbeat. Young man has got change of pace. Obviously, he can shoot with range. Just needs to get a few more to drop.
Harper misses his first 2. No 2025 calendar year. The putback not there. Harper on the move, right to the bucket. And that for Rutgers is 6 unanswered.
Boy, Dylan Harper.
You know, his scoring was highlighted on Wednesday. 28 in his return from his ankle sprain, but boards, assists, and another take right to the rim. Timeout, Maryland.
You know, you got Derek Queen, so talented. You got Reese on the interior. And you got guys that can create their own shots.
Harper can certainly do that, but again, 1 and done. They're not getting offensive boards. Miguel into the front. Into the paint, found the cutting Harper. Geronimo got the body, but no foul. Danny tracks it down.
Where would Maryland be without Jordan Geronimo in this first half?
He is playing extended minutes, and
that young man he can figure it out.
Now, the other time he took 3 shots and a half was against Monmouth. They won that game by 17. It was the second half where he took 3 shots.
Boy, that was a great double team to force Reese's miss.
Harper off the dribble, quick into the lane, and quick buckets. And Rutgers is back within 8.
They always are here at the Xfinity Center.
Reese on the roll, and Bailey got his hands in there. Rutgers with a 4-on-1. Harper on the finishing in, and it's back to a 6-point Maryland lead.
Well, a lot of young players.
He had a double-double in the first half, has not scored here in the second half, and Harper's off to the races. Changes hands, gets into the lane, and finishes.
Oh, man, that's a thoroughbred coming up the floor nonstop.
And he rips it away.
Great help side defense.
Harper on the drive, he got bumped. It's tapped up, it's tapped in. Dylan Grant's there again.
Their last victory.
They will be here on February 26th to end February for both those teams. Harper left the 3 short. Deshaun Harris-Smith chased it down. Dylan Grant for 3. Extra opportunity for Harper on the drive, lays it in. And a timeout taken by Steve Putt.
Maryland's going to ride you the rest of the game.
It's 2 away from a career high. Harper squeezed through, and Queen last to touch it. It'll stay with Rutgers. Break the pressure with Miguel, who had a massive impact early in the game, but he turned it over. Harper to the bucket, and 2 quick points and a timeout Rutgers. So you get the free throws, you get the... Harper trying to shake Palmer. They're using a lot of time. The lefty triggers no. He's batted around, and another rebound.
Scoring for Illinois.
Second consecutive start for Gibbs Lawhorn. Great on the defensive end. Offense has stepped up. There's Harper with the runner, no good. Offensive rebound rejected by Ivisic. He's got another.
Gotten good threes so far. They've been good looks. They've been in rhythm. They just haven't been able to get them to go.
Harper stop and go and rattles it in.
That had to feel good right there.
Injury to Obole. Dortch has a nice pass to Harper.
Gray gives Lawhorn just trying to get on top of that pin down, and Dylan Harper, being a Davis, has been so active with his hands.
It's at least his second or third poke away. Harper underneath.
Dylan Harper saw the matchup there, and he was salivating. Jake Davis.
Jonas put it on the deck, but missed the layup. Harper, transition 3, got it.
Offensive game starting to come along, but we've always known that Jermichael Davis can guard.
Harper left open, right at the top of the key, short.
They're going to push in the back there on Somerville going to the right hook, but that's a big-time move from a big-time player.
You know, Somerville's got to be careful, too. He's on the floor with 2 fouls, up and under. A wild shot from Dylan Harper.
I wonder if Dylan Harper might get passes there, and Rickhouse makes you pay for it.
2 for 13 from 3 for Illinois. Harper couldn't hit the layup.
It's going to be hard to stop.
Giving up about 6 inches, 7'1" to 6'7". Harper from the elbow, short. Oh no. Yves Grant took one away from Gibbs Lawhorn.
Crossover in front of these defenders at your own risk here.
Harper got it. That was a 3.
He comes off that screen.
Harper downhill, high off the window, no good. Offensive rebound by Williams. Williams blocked by Johnson, but a foul. Kept it in play. Bailey lost the handle to Harper. Transition 3. Got it!
Finding that stroke.
He can get it going and in a hurry. Remember him against Penn State was awesome. Harper to the rack.
It's that change of pace, though. He lulls you to sleep, and then it's just that.
Harper almost had it stripped away. 4 minutes to go. Harper, 3 ball. Lid may have popped off the trapezoid. Harper, shake and bake. 3, short. Offensive rebound. Pull it back out, a minute to go.
And they can move a little closer here. Harper, straight line drive, hangs, missed on a floater, popped up in the air. Nice outlet. Ahead, Richardson at the Garden. Turnover. Harper leads them down the floor. Harper, pull up. That's his game. That's his game. Great balance, poise. First half. Swing it for Hayes.
They ran the same play for Durkak there, Raf.
Yeah. Harper.
Short.
It was. Don't know if Aiken's got a piece, but Rutgers got to shoot it. Bailey doesn't. There's an 8-second difference. Shot clock to game clock. Harper turning, spinning, scoring.
Oh, man.
He may have used the right at the end there. I wasn't sure.
Game at East Lansing a few nights ago and also had 20 points, 9 rebounds. Steal. Harper. First two slam through for him.
Oh, great job anticipating the pass, shooting the gap, going down it, but got back to where he needed to. Nice finish.
See Jeremiah Williams wears 25, just checked into the game. One of 2 captains that comes off the bench. Harper deep on a 3. And they get a new 20. Grant had, you expect the top 2 freshmen, and that's Bailey and Harper, to account for about 40. Then you look for who else is going to step up. This is Harper, and he knocks that one down. He's got 5 early points.
I tell you what, Harper might be on
for the night. Harper, 5 points. Nifty move, couldn't get it to go. Back out to Harper, skip past to Bailey. Oboli, another rebound. Put back, no. Harper had it blocked. Oboli again. And this time he's fouled by Hicks. 4 for 4 tonight. Ace Bailey back in the game with that game-high 15 points. Also has 3 fouls. Dylan Harper, his first bucket of the second half.
Oh, my God. That was Penny Hardaway.
Kern now the 3rd Nittany line in double figures with 10. Harper deep on the 3. Hicks with a rebound.
Good look. Penn State back in a man-to-man now.
Well, how quick was that first step? Couldn't finish. Here comes Baldwin. Has Kern up ahead. Pull up.
Can they get Bailey on the right baseline where he's very comfortable?
That's Harper. Had a good look. Durkak tried to save it. It comes green light at that point of the game. Inside of 1 minute now. Harper, pull up. Rebound, Kern. Kern making play. Williams. Rutgers started this game up 6-0. Back to Harper. He's deep on the 3. Tipped out to Baldwin.
Combined for 4,000 points at the college level. That's crazy. How cool is that? Dylan Harper on the drive and just feathers that one off the window. And for Williams. Maybe a little too deep. Look out. Harper in the open floor. Lost it. Got it back. And the tip jam off the miss by Ace Bailey. Oh my. In the paint. Ball tipped and taken away by Harper. Here comes Harper to the other end. How does he slither in so smoothly to the rim? And it looks like he's going about second half of this season and what this team can become.
Yeah. A large part, I think he was talking about getting his guys healthy. This guy with the ball, getting rid of that flu bug, as you see him doing what he can do best, which is score the basket. It's going to be a hard time to score.
Boley with the screen. Harper with the open look from 3. Almost banked that one home. But Durkak drive it inside. Scoop short. Rebound Oboli. Harper, the open man through the scramble. That 3 won't go. Durkak again. Count the bucket and the foul. 12 of their last 19 after the 3 for 11 start from the floor. Harper at the foul line. Tough shot. Rebound Gary.
How about Sam Hoiberg accepting the challenge?
And Braxton Mia, it's too late in this game for pleasantries. Let's just keep things going. Here's Harper for 3. And Wooster with the rebound. Off air ball. Caught by Oboli. And here comes Rutgers on the run. Down a pair. Harper all the way. End to end. Counted in the foul. And it's his first. Harper alone for 3. In and out. Offensive rebound. Oboli feeds it.
Crescent green light. Connor Esigian.
Harper on the baseline. No. The tip rolls home for Dylan Grant. Williams ends up with a loose ball. Now on this end. Harper contested 3. Doesn't matter. He can hit it open, he can hit it contested, and he gives
end game. It's those loose balls that can end up being the difference.
Williams out to Harper for the open look, and Harper delivers again.
Dylan Harper.
Bailey and Harper, same side of the floor. Harper looking for the answer. Air ball saved by Bailey. Second.
2-point game late in Lincoln.
Harper, elbow jumper, no. Used all the rim, but Mia cleaned it up.
Deviating from their system, no double team. I think that's the right move.
There's Harper now. He'll drive it inside and puts it over the front for two and a 7-0 Rutgers run. And the Scarlet, that long winning streak on the line late against Rutgers. Harper to the rim for two more. Largest lead of the...
Here's Jeremiah Williams, his first touch of the game coming off the bench.
Back on the floor. Great driver, gets to the free throw line.
Harper along two, rebound UCLA.
A really good checkout.
That suspension. A court actually reinstated his eligibility. And they're hoping to get him going. Harper, a three, way off. Rebound tracked down by Emmanuel Bowling.
He's going to be a little stale. No question about it. Martini, a little hustle on that rebound.
Tough take, Harper.
That's the second time he gets into the lane. That's where he can do some damage. Great international player. You know, the World Games, Olympic Games, down the road.
He says it's been a learning curve, the college game. Harper off the mark. Big rebound and the flush throw. Despite his recent struggles with his health, he's still top 10 in the conference in assists. Harper splitting the defense, the step through and the finish. Gorgeous.
A little rest and a little aggressive. I mean, pretty heavyweight. But I think the league is going to filter out, figure out how they're going to adjust next year. It's a learning process.
Harper,
nice
tough catch, blocked right underneath. And they're going to call it jump ball possession. Harper, still the top scorer in the Big Ten.
He can dance, though, can he? If that gets going, forget about it.
First lead of the night for Rutgers. Starts his drive.
Nice help.
And at the rim by Somerville.
Big presence.
Harper, spot up three. Got it! And all of a sudden, Dylan Harper is... Inbound into the backcourt for Harper to reset. 8 to shoot. Harper, the drive and the lay-in.
Goodness, just glides, doesn't he?
Martini back in the game for Rutgers.
Harper's got really nice pace, can turn it on and off.
Harper wants his own shot. Rebound in and out of the hands of Bowling.
A little bit of a settle.
Bailey to Harper.
He's got an empty side here.
Trying to rock Daly to sleep.
Nice rebound.
Rebound for Bailey.
You don't need it. You got...
Williams accelerates. Late dish caught Grant by surprise. Saved to Harper. And he's off the mark. He's away. 4-point lead for the Scarlet Knights. Harper to kick to Williams. Way off.
He's got it.
Harper. No. Underneath. And the rebound for Bilodeau.
A big, strong rebound.
It's one that stings. The Princeton one, a tough one, and then a couple of tight 5-point losses.
Against good teams, too. A&M in particular. Tough shot.
A wedgie.
Yay. The bird with the wedge.
Harris, his first touch of the ball game.
Nice. He does that so well.
And the steal from Harper off the shot fake. In the foot race, step through in the lay-in.
That's upset on that particular call. I'm accustomed to seeing that.
Bailey to the wing, Harper in and out.
Nice look by Bailey.
Williams. And here is Harper, baseline, hit the underside of the rim. Smith.
Great communicator, that kid, too, Smith. Always talking on both ends of the floor.
Harper off the screen from Somerville, couldn't hit from deep. 6'11", averaging a little under 8 minutes per game. Harper, tough shot, heel of the rim, rebound off the hands of the freshman Burgess. Point lead.
It's not as you can go after Wren, you don't have that kind of a presence inside. Nice seal off by Bole to set that up.
Harper downhill.
Good to see. He's been guarded well and not able to do so many things he does well. There you go.
There's Harper, but it rolls off the rim. And maybe that's indicative of the mark rebound for Grant.
You just got to make shots with this team. That extra pass you're going to get. You got a chance to light it up. Nice deny.
Blocked by Smith. Stuffing the stat sheet.
Getting stuck in it. A good look, too.
Rutgers unable to get out in transition. Harper attacks. Comes up short.
Goes either way beautifully, that kid. You don't even know he's the left.
Tajay, no. And there's Bailey for the board. Rutgers trying to get out in transition. Harper off the mark.
That's a short shot we watched.
And that's way off. Here's Harper. Gets a clean look and buries it.
Play made by Aboli in the brush screen.
Rubio De La Rosa. And the rebound one arm by Harper.
Expect Williams to be the one monitoring De La Rosa all afternoon.
Pull up short, cleaned up, and a foul at the point. Zone continues for Columbia. Harper looking for a seam. Jump stop, floater, no. Rebound ripped down by Somerville. And a jump. And complacency, not top of the list in terms of problems, but you need to be aware when you have a big lead. Harper for three, off the mark. Yeah, loose ball foul on Columbia. Noland off the high screen to the rim. Reverses, missed it. Rutgers with time. 1 second, Harper at the buzzer. Banker missed. And at the break, it's Rutgers by not. That's been the issue all year long. Prior 5 years under Steve Peichel, top 5 in the Big Ten each year as Harper nails the three.
In the flow, nice foul. We'll mention how he's got to stop fouling so much so he can stay on the floor. It's been problematic early on.
Harper gets it back for three. Bailey battling and a loose ball.
Good post position. You got to feed the big fella.
Here's Harper again. Deep three. Knocks it down.
So efficient right forward.
Zone look for Columbia. Bailey with the screen. Davis. Harper with a seam into the lane and scoops it through.
It's a nice read right there to that flotation device and not overcommitting.
Harper the steal. Open floor to the rim. Lays it up and in.
De La Rosa has microwave balls yet to come for Jordan Durkak this season.
Tough shot for Brown. Durkak drive and kick. Harper for three. That one's good. And Dylan Harper with his.
Well, he's a sharpshooter who's kind of been in a little bit of a mini slump, so good to see him get on track early on with the pull-up.
Harper, short.
Nice box out. Really well done, just that jump shot.
And a giveaway this time. This is Williams.
Good recovery here against
Harper. Wow. With a spin. Dylan Harper.
I thought you saw the package just then there, John, huh? I look at him from the three-point line. Princeton has a handful of guys who can go deep, as you touched on earlier, John Panther, that they can shoot the ball well as a team. So can Harper.
Sure can. Dylan Harper with the team's 66 in the win over Seton Hall last weekend. Look at Bailey. Dish to Harper. I'd say they changed things up.
Would have taken him about 4 seconds position, but was that little emphasis that got him knocked to the floor that they called.
Here is Harper.
This is an isolation for Harper, too.
Couldn't get the friendly roll.
Notice how he got to the shot that he wanted.
School in Georgia. He committed to Rutgers after a game. Steve Peichel said, first time that's ever happened in the locker room as Harper connects, and then Bailey went on the recruiting. This time he's off.
A little pick and pop off the flare.
Harper. Dylan Harper. Cash.
That's not too the basket. Nice misdirection, too, when he came back to the left. Another isolation here for Harper.
Dylan Harper owns an island.
Yeah, but you got to run him. You got to run somebody quicker than that. Or he knows how tough they are to play. But this is great, having it in a neutral site here in Newark.
Harper. Dylan Harper with 17. He's fighting for it. Harper's got it.
Lee made something out of nothing right there. They almost had a three-point shot go down.
Harper again.
This time he's short. Martini, the former Tiger, against it.
Ball he thinks he can jump over.
8 on the timer. Harper with 5. Could not connect. Some contact and...
Isn't this the way it should be?
Yeah, buckle in. Harper gliding. Dylan Harper has 20.
Yeah, when you
Lee gliding in.
good decision to get rid of that one.
Stolen by Harper. Dylan Harper attacks. Bailey sticks it back.
Oh, Bailey's limping though. Pierce has to drive it at Bailey next trip down the floor. See if they can open up the floor. Wow, look at this.
Harper. Dylan Harper's extraordinary. Whew.
Man.
Harper is short. Somehow, someway.
There's a little traffic, but Hickey set a terrific screen over there to get that shot open.
Harper with a spin. He's short.
Oh, look at the work on the glass. Somebody's shoe is down there. It's not all on your shoulders. Get other people involved.
Harper. Dylan Harper is long. We got another foul. This one's on the Tiger. It's it home with 4.5. Harper, could he be the hero again? Dylan Harper.
Oh!
It's a Princeton Christmas.
Hands it off. Double team there against AG. And a rebound Harper.
Down by Dylan Harper. He's just going down there and digging that ball out. Players on this team, and just the consistency with the lineup hasn't been there on the season.
Claude had a great look there. Rebound Harper. He did have the sickness. He had the ankle injury, but besides that, he has been as at. Inside, AG. Off the glass. Didn't get the roll. Back to Harper. One-on-one. And Harper kicks it back out. Akon, tough shot inside. Almost got his own rebound. Back to Harper. And he checks in with 3. Claude backing down Harper. Abo gets to the hook. Swatted away. Jeremiah Williams. The regular season. Looking to go straight up 500 and play Purdue tomorrow night. Tie game. He makes 1 out of 2. Yates, freshman, strong to the lane, difficult shot. Tip back, rebound Harper. Shot clock turned off.
Went up and got that rebound.
A lot. Since halftime, he's made 10 out of 12 tonight. Lead remains 2. Not enough spots. His 22nd point. Fort SC back up by 6. Acuff has been drilling difficult threes. That one well short. Back to Harper.
Right? Yes. I mean, he's 18 years old, but the weight room will be a big part of his progression here. Dealing with the physicality, because when you get up there, you're playing against dudes that are 30, 31 years old, 10-year. In the lane, to Cali, left it short. Harper, can he get his first bucket here today? He can, he will. Nope, tapped out to Mitchell. Mitchell will stop and pop. Miss another 3. Just searching for his confidence and his jumper. Got a good look to end the half. Gets a wide open one there. Stalled out possession here. And Patterson misses the 3. And Harper rips it down. Way to look up the floor. Williams. Boy, he might travel. Minnesota staff. Something he's been working on. I mean, the form really doesn't look that bad. But he can't get it to go. A little bit flat, maybe. But yeah, it's away from Dawson Garcia. They're letting him play. Patterson, 3 on the timer. Rolls around and out. Credit Jeremiah Williams on that possession. Never let Garcia.
12 to shoot for Smith. Off the screen. Another 3. And a good shield by Harper. Looking to run. Excellent find. And Davis will get 2.
House money. This team was last a year ago. We were picked to finish middle of the pack. Great look to Gale, and he lost control. And it's back to Harper. But they're not talking championships as they're playing with house money being this high up.
Rutgers confidence continues to skyrocket. That's a bad shot.
Not close for Wolf.
Too early in the shot clock. Rutgers is on a run.
Acuff. So Michigan now with an uphill climb, some work to do at home, down 12. That three would have helped. Rebound Harper. He and Bailey have only Burnett. Three to shoot. Good look. Nowhere near, and the rebound to Harper. Rutgers with a chance to reclaim.
Oh, in and out. Rebound. Martini's first shot. Three ball. No. Harper got it. This place is continuing to be powerful at the same time. There's Thomas, a little fadeaway. Tough. Sure was. Get that ag ball.
But Washington the bonus now the rest of the half, and he just gets one of two. Both teams dealing with a little bit of foul trouble here.
Sean freshman, it's going to be tough to be really consistent in this Big Ten conference.
Tyler Harris, and it gets into the hands of Harper. Up ahead to JaMychal Davis.
Lorenzo Romar really had it going here when Isaiah Thomas was here. This place was packed. It was the loudest building in the then Pac-10. And that's the job for Danny Sprinkle
to go with his 5 rebounds. Diallo. That got bothered. I think that was partially blocked by Grant. Good defense. Or pardon me, by Bryce Dortch. Diallo gets going downhill. Got bothered, and the rebound for Harper. Good defense that time by Dylan Grant. Who
better defensive players for Rutgers. If they get some 3-point production from him, Steve Pike will be thrilled.
Brandon Angel swatted away by Dylan Grant. Here comes Dylan Harper. Evans will try another 3 and miss everything. Maybe graze the rim. It sounded like maybe it grazed the rim.
Penn State's the worst team in the Big Ten. Is that correct, standings-wise?
Yep, that's correct. Biddle! Oh, my goodness.
I think he knew he wasn't making that one.
And there's Harper.
6 points tonight. Ace Bailey had 7 in the first half, has just 10. Another open look.
They got a great look there. Rolling her plays. Sanford slipping out. It's not going to be more wide open than Ace Bailey and Dylan Harper have played on the biggest stage for years. So somebody else, what a crossover and everything but the finish there by Harding.
Back behind the play, Rutgers. Palmer's open in the corner. Harper tracks it down. You know, his scoring was highlighted on Wednesday. Got all the way. It was blocked. And Davis starts the break. 3 on 2 for Rutgers. He takes it all the way to the rim. And a foul called on the rebound. Queen with the dribble. He had a double-double in the first half. Has not scored here in the second half. And Harper's off to the races. Changes hands. Gets into the lane and home this season.
Harper going for the steal, but luckily came back in to get that defensive glass.
Up ahead to Somerville, working on.
Yakuchonis mid-range jumper, no good. Harper for the rebound. Still yet to see a touch from Morez Johnson down low. Wide open 3 from Boswell. Another rebound by Harper.
Kylan Boswell, 2 of his last 18 from the 3-point line.
At 24. There's Riley. His first shot from the wing, in and out. Ice cold for the Illini.
Be a little fatigued out here.
Visic missed the 3. Kept in bounds. Nice play. Short. Boswell follows. There's Humrickhouse. No good. Finally, Harper corrals. Time winding down. Harper trying.
We're back, getting Jeremiah Williams over the flu. This team is scary because you do have high-end talent on it. I mean, Dylan Harper and Ace Bailey are as talented as any duo in the country.
Williams might be more effective coming off the bench than starting. Looks really good and aggressive.
Dunn got all the way there. Rebound to Harper. He had a double-double last time he played against Penn State.
The season, that improves his percentage.
Hicks strong to the basket, swatted away by Grant. One of the 4 true freshmen to start. And there's another Dylan Harper. Almost walked. Williams. Oboli, another rebound. Put back, no. Harper had it blocked. Oboli again. And this time he's fouled.
The team, but they've got to start finishing these games.
This will be a big 3. And the rebound to Harper. Rutgers still with life, only down 8. Bailey has 21.
Williams going to work against Harper. There's Gary. Harper on him. Little contact, no call on Harper with the rebound off the Gary miss. What do you like most about this freshman? That's some zone from Rutgers. And Scarlet Knights have shown a little bit of this. And scooped up by Harper. And that's the balance there. Gary needs to resist the temptation to just fall in Nebraska. There's Hoiberg. As Sejan getting held up through traffic, he'll drive inside, scoops it at the rim, wanted a foul, didn't get it. Now Harper will push to Bailey. Bailey in transition, the deep. Somerville put it on the deck. Now looking for 3, looking for 2. Can't get that one. Long rebound out to Harper. Second chance again. Harper drives to Somerville, and we're tied again. Nebraska's not going anywhere. 5-point game. Here's a Sejan looking for 3. Rolls off the front of the rim, and Harper the rebound. Good look for a guy that's been hot.
You play off 2 feet, that jump stop to a turnaround jumper. Use your size, be under control, smart play by Claude.
And Grant, he's the other freshman who starts here for Rutgers. He's getting 3. This. Ball taken away there by Acuff. Harper corrals it, has Bailey.
Look out.
Up top.
Rutgers coming out here with some full.
Ace Bailey has 6, but he's on the bench with 3 fouls. Somerville inside. Gets the roll.
You're going to meet him as the help defender. You better meet him up the lane.
Can get the Scarlet Knights going.
Rutgers going 2-3 zone there. He's living dangerously with Abo getting that type of look. Good rebound by Somerville and a good cut by Dylan Grant.
Freshman to freshman right there for the first bucket of the second half.
Oh, wow.
That's a physical 2 points right there.
Dylan Grant is finding out right there.
Up top, Williams with a finish.
You don't get back. A physical drive to the rim. They flipped the narrative totally in the second half.
Harper inside. Grant with 2.
Harper is out here making things happen.
Rutgers hadn't scored in the last 2 minutes and 45 seconds. Just threw the ball away there. Harper, Acuff 3. Puts him back up by 7.
Who would have thought? All they had to do was get the ball to Rashawn Agee and let the big fella break the press.
Now Harper and Acuff got to hurry. He just hit one from deep.
Plating. That's the biggest thing is the mental blow of going to the line and just leaving points out there.
Deep 3, Martini feeling dirty.
You gotta find him. Throw that up to Ace Bailey, and he made the right decision not to.
And now precious seconds ticking away. Somerville, that might be the icing on the cake.
This game really going to be fascinating. I thought those 2 guys did a good job on Bailey in terms of making him work and contesting his shots.
Sometimes the contest does not matter if you're Ace Bailey. Just rise over the top. Another pocket pass, another, nope. First miss for Coffin Red. Harper up ahead. Williams running the floor for the bucket. Oh, and down goes Fletcher Lawyer.
And he lost control, and it's back to Harper. But they're not talking championships, and they're playing with house money being this high up in the conference. How about a pull-up 3 from the freshman who's 6'10"?
2 months ago. Rutgers back home after being on the road at Oregon and at Washington. Here's Bailey on the move. Talk about smooth. I thought I'm impressed by Harper. At the point, number 1 for Rutgers. Here's Harper. Gets it to Martini. 3 ball straight on. Got it.
Going towards the corner, AG can step up and force him back to that sideline. You're in a better way.
Wow, off the catch and fire! Oh, baby, what a shot! From outside, nothing there. Rebound handled by Dylan Grant. Back the other way, man ahead. Lay it up, got it! Good pass.
How about the vision? Met their daily recommended dose of turnovers, so
the pass and down deep. Yeah. Somerville converts.
You don't say this a lot about a lot of
that Agbo. Harper's been drawing a lot of double teams. Somerville and makes SC pay for it. It's the largest lead.
When you're used to playing some 35 minutes, how he responds with his aggressiveness.
Good awareness by Dylan Grant to stay alive once Harper got into a little bit of...
Needed it. USC needed it. He needed it. They fall asleep.
Mancini ahead of the pack. Somebody fell asleep. Zach Martini, the senior. Half. They were down 20 at Maryland. Got it close and then wound up losing by 16. Bailey straightens up and buries it.
Unfortunately, so is that stomach bug that all the Huskies have had. Durkak hits the three, and he has a word for the Washington bench. For great Osobor and Washington, Somerville looking. Harper, shot clock low. Harper creates, Somerville finishes.
He's so under control to the defender to try and get something going. Usually he's faced up and trying to go by him.
Jeremiah Williams in the mid-range.
Got it to the middle of the floor and then to the other side to Harris.
What does Harper see? He sees Bailey free for a three.
He's there almost more like a lob pass than a straight line pass.
Somerville unattended in the paint, and Rutgers is the team that's leading the paint score. Coming from San Diego. Played at a lower level of college basketball before that. Harper almost gave it away. Martini on the floor. Certainly a capable three-point shooter, and he hits his first shot.
Josh Dix is just money off the bounce. 46% from the field on shots off the dribble.
Bailey, quick release. I'm not sure his feet were down when he caught the ball.
Brock Harding has had some tough misses early in this game, but I love that in transition you push that tempo and you get to the front of the rim.
Bailey got some space with the shot fake and hits another three.
Bryce Sanford, that's a great start for the Scarlet Knights out of the break.
Ace Bailey took 3 shots in the first half. He made all 3. Now he's taken 4 and made all 4.
It's a heck of a place to go there. Iowa with a little
attempts before that bucket for Brock Harding on the second chance point. Acuff in the corner, trying to answer and does. His 4th 3 of the night.
Get the dribble drive from
so many good three-point shooters.
Yeah, that's a huge difference in this offensive attack this season.
Bailey inside the arc, another pull-up, he rattles it home.
You know what? One of the reasons why I love the Rice do a really good job of baiting, faking. Ooh, Dylan Grant. He's done this here back half of the Big Ten season.
That was going to go down. Harper with the spin. Nice find to Dylan Grant.
Boy, look at the vision of Harper. Full speed on the spin. He waited too long, I think.
Now they got to go. Harper's got to make it happen. Over to Martini, trying to end the half, and he does. That's a big shot for Zach Martini.
Played 30 minutes in a game coming off mono. I mean, we were joking with Brad Underwood. That wasn't the same mono that I had in high school.
Bailey inside, knocks down the jumper.
Here's Bailey's shot.
Harper, nice feed. Somerville.
Somerville there did a great job of taking that up and going right through.
Way that Brad Underwood is coming out of second half. No Gibbs Lawhorn on the floor. Inside.
Oh!
Over the top of Ivisic. 7 to shoot. Inside look, Somerville from the free throw line.
But the read by Dylan Harper is just phenomenal. Illinois.
And the rebound to Harper. Rutgers still with life, only down 8. Bailey has 21. He's now got 23, and they only trail by 6. From the free throw line, the Nittany Lions lead back to 7. No timeouts left for Rutgers. Bailey, up 3. My goodness. 28-20 last time out. Bailey, up to 30 points.
Held up through traffic. He'll drive inside, scoops it at the rim, wanted a foul, didn't get it. Now Harper will push to Bailey. Bailey in transition. The deep 2 is good, and Rutgers has their first lead of the night. To end pediatric brain cancer. 7 seconds and counting in the half. Bailey with a deep 3, and it's good. Fred Hoiberg thought he traveled. Deck not looking for 3, looking for 2. Can't get that one. Long rebound out to Harper. Second chance again. Harper drives to Somerville, and we're tied again at 72. Another one of those long, loose balls at Prescott. Post up Martini. Draw a double team. There's that double. And the open man is Bailey for the lead. Great stuff from Steve Peichel. Martini's got the... How about the tussling with a Boley away from the ball? 5 to shoot.
You got a 2 nice cut.
Harper down low. Davis.
That's what he does. He should have had it 5 seconds before Bailey.
UCLA back up by 4, I beg your pardon. 27-23. Nice move, Somerville.
Nice setup, too, by Harper.
Harper with 6 points on the night.
So good at using a ball screen. Nice cut, setup.
The finish for Bailey.
How about that? Clever. Got to get him.
Court set. Harper surveys, locates Williams. Off the ball fake, driving, and scoring.
Goodness, what a nice read. Everybody lifted the blow.
Williams trapped.
Look up.
Deflection winds up to Harper.
Oh, I thought.
And Bailey will get fouled.
Oh, my God, a 3-point play.
Wow.
It's got to go.
Smith not let Harper locates a Boley, knocked down his man, and converts the 2.
A nice drop step away from traffic, but a good look.
No tennis elbow for you? Other ways? Bailey.
Good. He's getting some looks. Little setup by...
Rebound Harper.
How many of those have Smith delivered?
No doubt.
Open looks.
Acuff got it! And the Rockets alive!
Got to get touches. He's the guy that loads them up, whether it's finish himself.
Rutgers 0 for 5 to begin the night until that's from Bailey.
Moves without it.
Here's Harper. Had a chance to win that game with a 3 that rolled out just before the buzzer. 5 to shoot. Williams turns the corner and cuts the bounce.
Columbia starts out shading
against Albany. Thompson for 3 and airballs it. Missed the game against Fairfield today on this. Bailey Euros and stuffs it for the Scarlet Knights.
I bet you KD will like that.
Boley wants it. Instead, it's Harper with space. And it's Davis with the 3.
It's collective stop
and go with your best player, right?
That's right. Oh, that's nice.
Somerville, yes. And a foul. And a chance at 3 for Rutgers.
How about that quick ball screen against a multitude of different defensive looks?
There's Harper. Double team him. Bailey, yes. On the turnaround.
Boy, you just got to be able to hit in pocket.
With his 5th rebound, go with 4 assists.
Post action in the paint with Somerville.
Only 3 points for Harper. Bailey to the soft spot. Hits again.
I'd be surprised if Columbia making a lot of noise in the Ivy League right there. He can come right back and score quickly.
He has 9 points. Alley-oop. It's Harper. It's Bailey. It's a freshman stuff. As well as Williams and Somerville. Harper drops it off. Somerville with the stuff. Nice assist.
That's all Harper. Getting 2 to commit to 1.
When you recruit for offense. You don't know what you're getting in players defensively as Williams scores. And he said, listen, we've got to teach them to...
Got to make himself shown.
There's Somerville. Double teamed. Couple of moves. Splits it. Nice take by the big fella.
Good patience right there.
Next assist. He's got the triple-double. Will it come here? Bailey leans in. Yes! And Dylan Harper with Rutgers first. 3 for Brown, and that one's off the mark. Harper climbing the ladder for another rebound. Slips it in for Somerville. And he scores. What vision by Harper.
On time, on target to control that rock.
Here's Harper. Back for Bailey. Swoops through 2 defenders and backs it in.
That's easy.
Harper back to Ogbole. Ogbole and one. A spark from the big man.
Yeah, there's the action. Probably have to hit 5 or 6 out of 12-ish three-point shots. They're halfway home there. That's keeping them alive, but so is this guy, Durkak, underneath.
Jordan Dirk.
Someone for Rutgers has to step up and turn the heat up just a little bit here.
Yeah, Bailey, nice dump down in traffic. That's well done. He got it inside, and Ogbole puts it in.
Finds Coleman.
He's got 9, 7 of them this half. Bailey. There's an answer.
Catch his second win because he's going to need it with this guy guarding.
Somerville in the lane by himself. Soft touch for the big fella.
I'm telling you, he's not as good as Derek.
Bird on a three-point play. Score remains 37-28. Harper inside to Bailey. That's pretty.
Oh, man. Great backdoor cut and great read by Dylan Steele here.
A 3 would give Rutgers their largest lead yet. 2 to shoot. There's that 3. And there's the lead.
He's going to get after it.
Harper, Ogbole, and that's the start for the Scarlet Knights.
Similar look that Rutgers got to start the game. Great timing by Emmanuel.
Harper hesitates. Williams to the lane with a high arcing 2.
That's nice. Jeremiah Williams did that now.
Spin move, almost lost it. Another spin move. Finds his fellow freshman. Ace Bailey with a chance for 3. Harper, he did have the sickness. He had the ankle injury, but besides that, he has been as advertised. Goes to the hoop, and that time he turned it over.
Poor timing, but he is as advertised.
Harper, shot clock down to 4. His second turnover tonight.
Agee up to the challenge, and he gets switched up again on the Dylan Harper. He's
4 seconds to shoot. Yates turns it over. Little momentum going the way of the Scarlet Knights, but Yates put that one away. USC's got numbers. Harper had it taken away. Claude comes up with it. Race to the basket, and he'll go back. Okay, gives it back to Harper. Had it taken away.
Elite scores in this league. Oh, good switch by Parker Fox. Great vision.
And Fox brings it the other way. They've got numbers. Both teams 7-12 in the league, looking for one more win before the Big Ten tournament. Bailey was looking for the ball.
What a play by Odekale.
How about that feed? And Mitchell knew what to do with it.
Odekale.
It is Dylan Harper time. Here he goes. He has a tap free. Rigsby from half court. Oh. And
Ogbole, 10 to shoot. Harper against Colvin. Likes the matchup. Gets to his left. Harper knock out of bounds, and it's off of Rutgers. Purdue basketball.
Getting into the paint, whether that's to score the basketball or to dish it off to a teammate, that's going to be a problem for Rutgers if they're not able to stop that.
Nice hands from Donaldson there, and that leads to the Michigan possession. Feels good for him being from Detroit. Harper, lob. Oh, Goach couldn't hang on. Donaldson, Gale.
Both of these teams average 76 points a game. Harper lost it, and Rutgers turns it over. It's a great pass, but take a look. Number 4 in white. This is a strong kid. There's Harper. Boy, they come out trying to get the ball out of his hands, and he throws it away, and it works to the benefit of FC. That's a 6th turnover by Rutgers. He's got it down to 6, made it a ball game late. That's what he's in there to do. There's a turnover. Nope, save. There's the turnover complete. Well, he'll have to earn. And no, a rebound goes to Somerville. In a hurry, Harper the other way. Harper stutter step, lost it.
That's a good job by Claude though, because those are tough.
Tonight he's got 6 points.
Surprised he hasn't gotten more looks. Maybe the defense is dialed in.
Backdoor cut intercepted.
They're really shooting it well now.
This has been a really good game. Harper, and he carries the ball and turns it over. 7th for Rutgers.
Washington make him give it up.
Screen from Grant. Harper doubled. Harper has it knocked away. Iheanacho kept it in bounds. Scramble, ball still loose.
Tonight. Yeah, the NBA's on the All-Star break too, so they got a little bit more time. They're here in Eugene.
Dylan Harper airmails it to Dylan Grant. 4 freshmen in the starting lineup, and you were a willing passer.
I was, absolutely. All guards know your best friend is Moss gets the turnover. Your best friend are big guys that can score, and then also
good cutter. They're off the roll, but these Rutgers guards are looking for him.
Harper on the push, trying to find Grant through his hands. But to your point about Dylan Grant, 19 points, a career high.
You think about good scorers. So many times they're great off the ball because they understand they're stealing points.
And he was in the backcourt. He was not going to allow Rutgers to get an easy outlet. Harden came over to tap that out of there. He is having a solid defensive stuff. He's got 26 here tonight. 2 different Hawkeyes with 20. Peyton Sanford's got 20, and that's going to do it. Harding is going to finish it off with a layup, and Iowa's going
sort of bug that'll run through the team. And Rutgers going through it right now.
He tried the alley-oop, and he threw it way too far. So 10 turnovers.
About that.
His 8th 20-point game of his freshman season, and he's got the steal.
Watch it. We saw that second half, 48 of their 51 points, and that second came from in the paint or from the free throw line. Rutgers has had some issues defending the paint and defending the rim, so I want to see
trailed Ohio State by 12 at one point last time out and ended up running away with a win. Poked away, Gibbs Lawhorn got his hand in there. Yakachonis numbers not on his side. Harper, Williams, Somerville stripped away. Boswell lays it up and in, and that lead is down to
Penn State and Piscataway. Harper got to the basket, then double teamed. Turnover to Hicks. Did not have numbers, pulled it back out. Dillion left open for out.
I'm okay with that.
Harper eventually splits and spins. Taken away. Up to Kern. Ball stays right.
Always huge to get a shot to go down early. Nebraska's so reliant on Williams scoring the ball. And Harper's pass cross court taken away by Juwan Gary. Here's Williams in the open floor to Wooster. Good defense. Here goes Harper. Past Williams. Ball taken away by Wooster. It's a very stagnant possession. Now Wooster attacking on the other end. In to Rutgers defensively here. Harper, and too long on that lob to Lathan Somerville. Turnover number.
Eric Daly, the Oklahoma State transfer, who's averaging 13 per game over his last 3, and UCLA full court pressure, they get the steal.
Daly can make threes. How about that pass?
3-point lead for the Scarlet Knights.
Not too much. Try to split it.
Numbers for UCLA. Clark. Nice feed for Daly. Across here.
Nice ball fake. Good hands.
Deflected away. Harper. And Harper on the run out. That's an offensive foul.
Pretty good anticipation. Really good poise with the dribble, though. Didn't see anything.
And regained his dribble. Harper goes up. It's an offensive foul. Well, and that's a gutsy one for Sebastian Mack.
Now Purdue, the Boilermakers go a little bit of it.
This Rutgers team that has been a little bit disjointed offensively at times, and a turnover on their opening possession. Empty at the free throw line. Rutgers 0 for 2.
He's the guy that's got to get going a little bit.
And he walked.
Steps. He'll be a little rusty.
Dylan Harper, if you're...
Brown to the rim. Scoop shot missed. Rebound of Boley. Rutgers trying to push. Oh, swipe by Brown of Harper. Drives to the rim and scores up and under. And that's how you...
Oh, I love going down there. Harper, that was picked off. Deflected by Pierce.
Yeah, Martini slipped, and I don't think Harper saw him slip, and he never... We'll see if somebody helps him right now.
Dylan Harper is starting to heat up.
There's the help.
It came at the perfect time.
Yep, smart play just then. It was Scott who got down, cut him down deep. Nice hands.
And an active hand from Williams to produce the stop. Harper with a delivery that was picked off.
Yeah, that's a mistake. Harper knows, you know, you or I could have picked that one.
Saying if you have an open shot, you have to take it, and defensively, you have to communicate.
As quickly as a trap of Harper leads to another turnover. 2 live ball turnovers to open and a foul on the other end. You have this kind of talent on offense, especially when they're this young. It can become frustrating on the defensive end. That kind of turnover, again, has been problematic. And here's Jenkins for 3 again.
Out of young players, and he knows how to manage those personalities.
Indeed.
You need that when you have 2 guys like Bailey and Harper. And throw Somerville in there, too. I think he's going to be a fix to come off. Good job on the glass.
Dewusu is scoreless this half. The score is right about where Seton Hall would like it, but they got to make baskets late, and there is an unforced error.
Easy loud, it did not matter. Second oldest returning minutes in the Big Ten.
How about that pickpocket from Bailey? Up ahead to Dunn. Ball kicked last year. Shot clock down to 7. Harper loses control. Baldwin up to Johnson. Had Kern open for a moment.
Quick points out of halftime. About a half minute till the under 16 media timeout. Checks out. And a steal for Royal. Got it away from Harper. Now running the break. It's Thornton zooming in. Long, and Bailey has the rebound.
This is where Dylan Harper is dangerous.
Harper on the take. And off him and out of bounds. Steve Peichel wondering how there wasn't a fight.
They got to go. I don't know who it is.
The security just came over. Somebody in the 3rd row. And that's a travel on Harper.
No one can really match up to his size, particularly with Bailey now on the bench.
Nelson, highly skilled offensive player, has been a target defensively, and that is going the other way. It's going to be an offensive Vegas. They have advanced to that championship game Saturday, and who will join them? Steve Peichel and Rutgers, or Nate Oates in Alabama? And Alabama with a takeaway. 3-point game in 24 minutes. 36 last night. Poked away from behind. Diabate got that. Scrum on the floor. Sears comes away. Holloway thought about it. Gives it up. Harper at the controls. Putting size on him, and now a steal. There's Diabate. Diabate drives, crosses. Diabate is clipped. Off in time, no good. Harper with a rebound. Harper with 12 second half points. Of the 24 Rutgers have scored, he loses it out of bounds. And a Harper.
Got to watch out for him. Woolley's the team's top scorer right now. Under 6, Harper. Taken away in transition. Lou. Place would have blown the roof off. Harper on the drive. Double comes, and they knock it out of his hands on the drive. Great help shot.
Follow. Opportunity there, knocked down.
Armandas Lintauskis, the junior from Lithuania, transfer from Northern Illinois, and now battle there at the other end.
Big Ten Network. There's Bailey with the good hands in the lane. Harper pushing it. Harper to Bailey. Back to Harper, but he stepped out of bounds. No, pardon me. Foul called by the official on the near side. In the first place goes.
Ramir Moore thought it was touched off the glass. And Harper traveled. So it's the 5th turnover for Rutgers. Down to 5 minutes to go in this opening half. Dylan Harper had the first 5 points for Rutgers. He's had some time on the bench. It hasn't really been a smooth go since they changed it last year. The defender has to be set before the offensive player moves that plant foot.
Take for Wagner, you got to attack in the middle.
A cup with the offensive move. And Harper there on the defensive side. And look, everyone's going to focus on his offense.
Physical with him, to make him prove he can keep making tough shots. He's made one, but don't live with him taking shots like that.
Yates, the leading scorer.
Lakai Patterson guarded by Harper. Gets around the freshman and draws the foul. They'll have 2 at the line.
To be here to defend everybody.
What a segment.
Colvin 3. And a long rebound to Martini.
They've been able to go ahead of Michigan without a whole lot from their top 2 stars. Burnett left open. Golden keeps it alive. Burnett.
Sackett almost lost control. Sackett. Good look. Very good look. And a fabulous cut by Yates.
Nong are off the floor. And Bailey sits down for Rutgers. And Kai Mason. Well, it's been such a change. And I don't know how do you explain.
You wonder why people are as excited about him as they are? That play right there.
Mason hits a 3 of his own.
For Rutgers. Illinois now 0 for 8 from distance.
And another turnover. Has been so active with Nebraska. There's Hoiberg. As Sejan getting held up through traffic, he'll drive inside, scoops it at the rim, wanted a foul, didn't get it. Now Harper will push to Bailey.
A little scattered on that end right now.
Bit of a missed opportunity so far in this homestand. Just the second time that Rutgers has hosted 3 straight Big Ten games since joining
the danger zone right now, I think.
Lead at its largest margin tonight. Boyer in and out.
Late on the close.
Inbounds. By Real to Lee. Lee with 3. Lee is off. And Rutgers takes a 2.
Harper goes 1 for 2. Dylan Harper has 18 points. By Real.
Did Harper get a touch on that ball?
I'm looking at Rutgers. Ace Bailey sitting on that sideline for a little bit.
DeLeon. And he'd like that one back, and the rebound to Hayes.
To him towards the back end of last season.
Kind of in the same vein of the Diebler family being good shooters. They are great from out here. Mobley misses this one.
Notre Dame, a shorthanded Notre Dame team. And Rutgers got the win. And Dylan Harper went for 36. That's a 3-ball down. Latrell
game trailing 44-26. But they've got to get both Ace Bailey and Dylan Harper attacking the rim more, right? Those outside shots are great, but I'd like to see those guys get to the free throw line a little bit more. And I mean, that's the triple crown, right? That's the hat trick. If you're a player trying to win both Player of the Year and Defensive Player of the Year, be first team all conference. As we got a miss from the outside from Ricardo Wright.
Away from home. And Merrimack again made the final of the NEC the last 2 years. Matt Becht can't stick it. new conference.
In this program's history, Ron Harper Jr. now with the Celtics G League team. So he's been around and he knows how this works. That's finally the answer. Nearly
every aspect of life. Working hard for the Scarlet Knights.
Drive and Moore can't finish, and there's that man, the captain, Rip.
Shot clock turned off, down 2. Ball working on Harper. Got home, and we're tied. They cleared out the entire side.
9 on the shot clock, 11 minutes to go first half. In the lane, contact off the glass. They let him play. Putback is good by Saint.
Bamba had 7 first half points and 6 assists for Oregon. Bartholomew lets fly. Middle the board.
Dix, the step back 3.
Good block out there.
This level, you got to be down and shot ready.
Just a freshman from Peoria, Illinois. Almost 5 seconds and it is.
I love your point about how they survey. Duval decides to take it off the bounce. The iron unkind, and it's pulled down. We said before, Seton Hall is not a team that plays well from behind. They need to maintain contact here. And that one does drop for Yassine Tooney. Is still open for the underdog. Adewusu going up against the Phenom. Not there. Coleman the follow. Count it. And we're
far was the 7 points he scored in Vegas against Notre Dame. Thornton killed the dribble, leans in, found a way.
Tell you what, Dylan Harper.
Nelson had that great performance in the NCAA tournament last year. He goes hard and he gets fouled hard. Alako is going to have to pull a long one here. Alako rises up just in time, but Bailey with a rebound. Shot clock at 5. Alako with Harper on him. Shifty. Fade away. Short. Into the hand.
For Rutgers. And for a team known for their offense, I've really been impressed by the Owls' defense so far to start this game, controlling Harper and Bailey.
Clark trying to do it himself. Follow opportunity, no.
He's up in this contest for Mama.
Rutgers not afraid to push the tempo there. And the Boley leaking out. Oh, it's Hassan Derp connecting. It's always better when you say it, too. If it's me, I get in more trouble than when you do it, but that's how you clean it up. You swat it away like that for Somerville.
Claude, Agee, inside. That's a good 2 for Abo. They're 2 within 1. It's a good look at 3 after all that. Kaysen chased it down. Burnett, sweet looks at Wolf.
With the cinnamon roll underneath.
It was 46 points. That was the Wolverines' opponent earlier this week. Wolf, nice job. On the look to Kaysen.
And for a player like Acuff, as you mentioned, Detroit.
Back to Cheddar. Easy 2.
Great set, great dunk.
Sanford threw it at Davis's head and pinballs around. Dembele underneath. Rips it.
It didn't say they were perfect. It said they've done a good job.
That's why people say that announcer jinx is the real deal. The people like you, Jeff.
I owned it. Harper.
And we welcome those of you who have been watching the thriller at the barn. Nebraska with a fast start here. For who's put up big-time minutes lately for UCLA.
This is the guy that mid-posted. Nice cut by Daly. Pretty look. Too easy.
Eric Daly.
As well. Jim Ingles switching up this defense the last couple of possessions is giving Rutgers fits.
They're 1 for their last 10. Little backdoor and Harper snuffed. Julio De La Rosa, Robledo, Bedry, and Cunningham. Again, Columbia, 11-1 to start, but out of sorts.
Second half, he's starting to get it going.
Scott 13, 10 this half. Give and go. Nolan lost it, and a steal.
Got numbers.
That in college basketball, and as a player, you try to get your rhythm
off the dribble, and sometimes it creates what we just saw there, a nice little rhythm pull-up jump shot.
And it's not just a scoring piece. He's shooting 52% from the floor and close to 37 from three. Peters with two hands.
This end, Ohio State, the best three-point shooting team in the Big Ten, the best three-point shooting teams in the country. They start inside with Sean Stewart.
Well, Micah Perry is showing great
figures here. Diabate drives. Diabate leaves it for Nelson. Nelson missed a bunny. Offensive rebound. Another chance.
Yates. Thomas. Oh, that's a nice block from Harper. Akon, bounce pass to Williams. Left hand by Dylan Harper. Shot doesn't go, but what a play. Just to have the control to get the ball off the dribble like that. Inside. Knocked out. Back to Rutgers.
End of the day, or in those two games where he played so well. Now an opportunity. And he'll lead the break here. Leaves it for Garcia. Harper knocks it out. Oh, and on the offensive glass. Maybe he could have gone back up with that. Instead, it's Osima. This time, Garcia. Harper blocked it, but Garcia with a stick-to-itiveness.
Colvin and Burgess. Burgess hand it. Colvin double cross, drive. Oh, Harper stays with him. Nice block out of.
It makes it look easy. Wow.
Mason blocked by Harper.
He makes stuff look.
Running away with a win. Poked away. Gibbs Lawhorn got his hand in there. Yakachonis, numbers not on his side. Rejected into the fifth row by Harper. Boswell with the left hand. Didn't get it. Johnson keeps it alive for the Illini. Now Riley.
Back, showing, fading, no. Rebound up in the air, put back, no. Third try, won't get off in time.
This be a six. No.
Nice
the rebound
rebound.
pulled down by Jakari Harris, his first touch of the ball game.
Nice, he does that so well.
And the steal from Harper off the shot fake. In the foot race, step through.
Shots.
With ease, Ryder makes it look easy. And CMO of Bailey with 9 points now in the denial by Harper.
Swap the board. Oh, nice block from Inzag. Baldwin. One-on-one. Oh, wow. Got it knocked away. Harper is back in the game now. His hands on it. Penn State with a chance now. Kern has been hot in the second half. Spins into the basket. Knocked away. How about that defense? What a play.
Two acrobatic finishes for Jeremiah Williams to spark the second half surge. Phelps had it stripped. Back to Rutgers.
And see if he wants to have any of that swag and trash talk come across in a different language down to the paint as well this year for Rutgers. Swatted away this time by Dylan Harper. Harper, Bailey with some. On their way to starting 3-0. 5 of the last 6 seasons here, Rutgers. Durkak has it behind the back. Durkak.
So many good players in this conference. USC trying to end a 6-0 Rutgers run. 4 seconds to shoot. Yates turns it over. Little momentum going the way of the Scarlet Knights, but an early shot there when they didn't need it. The tip back is no. Rutgers hadn't scored in the last 2 minutes and 45 seconds. Just threw the ball away there.
They only have 12. I mean, almost all their baskets have come off of offensive rebounds.
Yeah, something Ben Johnson's not going to be happy about. Knocked out. It belongs to the Scarlet Knights. Reset. Penetrate. Take it away. Harper with a steal. With numbers. Lays it in. He's got 20 in the lead.
Minutes gone in this first half. Rutgers 3 for 7. Purdue 3 for 4. It's the offensive rebounding that's allowed Rutgers to hang in. And now steal for Harper. He's running with Bailey. Harper, the hustle. Smith got back.
With a last name like Martin.
And a headband, maybe. Harper.
This is what Rutgers needs more of. Nah, that's what I mean. Broken floor.
Oh! We've had 6 lead changes already.
Wolverine got to find a way to get the ball in the paint. There it is.
It's like they heard you. Williams, nice defense.
Great defense. Harper, quick hands.
Harper looking to go to work. Both rebound. Cheddar. Harper with the steal, had a career-high 6 on Sunday against USC.
We won't talk about who has the easiest schedule in the Big Ten. Tie up, steal, foul. But you talked about it before the game.
The Cows.
Battle for it, saved by Harper. Look, you're not seeing it really on the scoreboard right now, but the defensive intent.
Get it to Yates with 6. Yates trying to find an opening to get off a shot. Tried to dish it off and turned it over.
Got to shoot that. Your Claude is on the bench with 2.
Kept it alive, and it's SC ball. Down 10. Turnover.
Deflection, number 2. Always alert, always aware.
Davis to the hole, partially blocked. It's go time for Southern Cal. If you're going to do anything today, right now is it. Whoa, that's a tough way to go. Here's Harper and a re-steal, and it goes out of bounds.
Talk about an athlete. A really nice game he had.
Oh! Turnover. Turnover again. Harper takes a bump. It's going to be Rutgers ball.
Looking for different coverage on Harper now that Bailey's out of the game, too, as he jumps that passing lane, gets a steal.
Scouts and NBA executives in attendance tonight.
Yeah, the NBA's on the All-Star break, too, so they got a little bit more time. They're here in Eugene.
Dylan Harper airmails it to Dylan Grant.
Dylan Grant has come a long way in just a few weeks here. He's become a really good cutter. They're off the roll, but these Rutgers guards are looking for him. Harper on the push, trying to find Grant through his Western game to Indiana game. Look out, good luck trying to stop him.
6-0 run, another turnover. Going now 0 for 8 from distance. And another turnover.
Davis has been so active with his hands.
It's at least his second or third poke away. One of the reasons why Boswell started, so that he could be on the floor. Throwaway there. There's Harper. And a foul by Akachonis. But they've done a good job.
Boy, that's why people say that announcer jinx is the real deal. The people like you, Jeff.
I owned it. Harper somehow kept it in play.
A straightaway tray for Jordan Durkak. You never know how a Jersey kid's going to react at the Garden. Turnover. Harper leads them down the floor. Comes back in, played all 40 minutes in the great game at East Lansing a few nights ago, and also had 20 points, 9 rebounds. Steal. Harper, first 2, slam through for him.
Oh, great job for 3 games. Just the nature of how competitive it is. And Penn State played 3 straight top 20 teams. That's tough to overcome.
Tough to overcome 4 early turnovers as well. Bailey.
Hoiberg in the paint. Ball tipped and taken away by Harper. Here comes Harper to the other end. How does he slip? Dodo still 0 for from the field with Kobe Johnson flashing across here.
Nice ball fake. Good hands.
Deflected away. Harper. And Harper on the run out. That's an offensive foul.
So switching up this defense the last couple of possessions is giving Rutgers fits.
They're 1 for their last 10. Little backdoor, and Harper snuffs it out. Dives for it. Ripped away.
And taking what the defense gives them, getting to that flotation device, and not overcommitting.
Harper to steal. Open floor to the rim. Lays it up and in. Scott 13, 10 this half. Give and go. Nolan lost it, and a steal.
Got numbers, got to hit ahead.
10 Columbia turnovers. Bailey to the rim.
As a player, you try to get your rhythm off the dribble, and sometimes it creates what we just saw there, a nice little rhythm pull-up jump shot.
And a giveaway this time. This is Williams.
Good recovery.
Lee gliding in.
Good decision to get rid of that one.
Stolen by Harper. Dylan Harper attacks.
it taken away by Harper. And a foul called against Baldwin. That is his fourth.
Down to 5 on the shot clock. Way out wide. Parrish got to go here. Whips it cross court. Harper's there to pick it off. Shot clock off now, but Rutgers working fast. And Harper carves it home. Offensive rebound. It was back in the hands of Parks. And Ohio State settles in, but Harper reaches around and steals it.
I love it. He went back and got his miscue.
Nelson. Frustrating set here for Alabama. Now Reitzel, and a bad pass. Harper there to disrupt it, gets a steal. Harper pushes, and a foul on the breakaway. Down! Wow, what a finish by Dylan Harper. Bama comes right back. Harper with a steal. In transition. Harper pulls it back. Now he goes.
Here's Woolley. Dynamic freshman for this Kennesaw State team. Great pass inside, but a little behind Ranji Gordon. And a foul committed here against the App. In a much tougher battle than I'm certain they are expecting, or at least for the fan base for Rutgers was expecting. This nice steal here from Dylan Harper, trying to take it on a 1-on-2. Oh, what a move! A spectacular
Bird on a high clip there.
Your Fitch, the freshman for Wagner, on the floor for the first time. He's trying to chase down Harper. Gets into the hole. Counted in the foul. 12 at the line here in the first half. They've got those 12 attempts. And Wagner's only been to the line once. Harper, another steal. And the finish! Oh, he hung in the air.
For Wagner, he got attacked in the middle.
A cup with the offensive move. And Harper there on the defensive side. And look, and everyone's going to focus on his offense.
Impressive stuff from Dylan Harper. He pulled off one of those on Sunday. The dude today had a no-way response. Claude gets all the way there. Been a number of, you don't want to say, taking advantage. Third and final game of the first round here on this Wednesday. Wisconsin will take on Northwestern. They took care of Minnesota. Top scorer for USC. Agee's got 18 points with the ball right now. Lost control, back to Rutgers.
Chance points for Rutgers. They only have 12. I mean, almost all their baskets have come off of offensive rebounds.
Yeah, something Ben Johnson's not.
Smith in transition, the trailer Kaufman-Renn. Harris on the outside. He'll step into the three. And he's fouled with a chance for four. Ja'Cory Harris. And that's called for another one this time from Kaufman-Renn. Harper tries to step up, playing with the 2 fouls. Step away, Smith. No.
Get that shot.
The toughest schedule in the Big Ten. We won't talk about who has the easiest schedule in the Big Ten. Tie up, steal, way outside. They challenge him. Get it to Yates with 6. Yates trying to find an opening, get off a shot. Tried to dish it off and turned it over. Nope. Deflected by Harper. Yes, indeed, with 6 on the shot clock. Claude way outside. He hits. Needed it. USC.
Illinois was here, went to Michigan and Michigan State, lost those. King's got to be ready to shoot. That was a good find by Mason. Turned down the 3, and Diallo again.
Diallo gets going downhill. Got bothered, and the rebound for Harper.
Other end of the floor. So this is a great opportunity for Ace Bailey to show his toughness.
Shellstat, another step back three, and another hit.
Basketball, and Ace Bailey and Dylan Harper have played on the biggest stage for years. So somebody else, what a crossover and everything but the finish there by Harding.
Boswell with the left hand. Didn't get it. Johnson keeps it alive for the Illini.
You just saw him that pack. Collects himself, gets to where he wants to get to, and finishes at the rim.
Baldwin misses. They've had the ball 3 times. No points to show for.
Offensively, they're built to take away the paint. They're a little vulnerable from beyond the arc. And we'll see if the Scarlet Knights can knock them down.
Williams knocks the first 3 down of the night for Nebraska.
That's a special place to play and catch a game.
There's the man from the burbs of Philadelphia. Brown to the rim. Scoop shot missed. Rebound to Foley.
My question for you is, who do you take with that #1 pick if it's
wow. Cooper flag, Dylan Harper. Hey, listen, Ace Bailey, you've got time to...
Coleman with 5 to shoot.
Harper does the job, forces that shot up. And here comes
Batman and Superman out there. There's no Robin.
Dual. That was rejected again. I love Lathan Summer.
Defensively by Hayes. Puck Johnson wanted to go baseline. Couldn't get there. Curran stepped up. And I could tell they were working on their defense because they're getting after it here in the first half.
First game at home in 3 weeks. Baldwin. Ooh. Okay, he's got back-to-back buckets.
He was a revelation for this program. He can score.
DeLeon stays hot. 4 for 4 in this half.
Big Ten game number 2 for Ohio State. Looking for their first win. Rutgers opening up the Big Ten early schedule today. Mobley off the bounce. A killer shooter. When he was a 5-star in high school, and all his highlights are everywhere. A lot of them were mid-range shots like that.
Yep.
That's off Thornton.
Can they dial it in late and contend with all this firepower from the Scarlet Knights freshman? Phelps on a drive to nowhere.
Do you see that? Do you see that? They are not.
More time here. Nelson. Frustrating set here for Alabama. Now Reitzel, and a bad pass. Harper there to disrupt it. His Burton is the top scorer for Notre Dame, and he is a handful. Ball in his hands here. And he goes to the basket, and that's what he can do. He's undersized, but he can score to lay on him. They clear it out. Now Shrewsbury. Davis. Nice pick of Harper, and it is a foul on Harper.
His first punch there to start the game. It looked like this might get out of hand, but the Owls showed some poise, able to reel it in, get some stops on the defensive end. That's why this game is close as it is. Adrian Woolley might have certainly wanted a foul. Here's Miller. Working inside, found some room, some miscommunication on defense as Miller.
2 per game for the Eagles last year in the Mid-American Conference. Baseline attack there for Clark and cleared by Abole. Sunday at Kennesaw State. They're outside of Atlanta, so that'll be a cool moment for those guys to come in there sporting the Scarlet Knight colors. Now illegal screen.
Part of what this team did defensively and for many, many years. I imagine he's excited to have that matchup too. Dave Van Dyke and Richard Campbell. It's what you don't see behind the scenes that allow for the productivity that he's experiencing early on in his career.
How do you figure out where that sweet spot is?
Yeah, I mean, for this coaching staff, they've had a numerous amount of players to know what the fine balance of a guy of his caliber from,
They need him to be a factor today on the road. Right now, it's all Lakai Patterson. Gives it up. Mitchell's going to have to hoist it. Almost banked it in. Rebounded Grant. Patterson hangs, floats. Look at Mitchell. Such a great offensive rebounder. But Minnesota's got to recognize it and go to it. Asima with the left. It's hard to help on straight line drives like that, huh? Patterson down the lane, no. Tapped around, Durkak has it.
But the improvement has been so impressive, and he doesn't take plays off. Case in point, Lawyers 3.
Purdue is attacked. Really, you could say consistently or at all in this conference with the way that they've guarded tonight. There's just open shots everywhere for a lot of that, and then the defensive glass as well.
For the game. Harris draws the foul. The freshman guarding in, Dylan Grant.
Backside help.
Mason steps in, avoided the steal, and puts Washington in front.
TJ Bamba is uniquely built, both size, strength, and speed to guard him.
Bam Tracy can't sneak it past the defense, and it goes.
It's giving Maryland some of their own medicine here.
Gillespie broke the press and went right down the boulevard to the hoop. Trying to put some pressure on the Terps.
So this little pseudo pressure back into a zone is kind of giving Maryland fits here.
Breeze. It was mostly done in the paint.
We'll see how much Illinois looks to get to the painted area. Of course, they're going to take open ones, but Dre gives Lawhorn tough shot. He's playing with a ton of.
No look for Wooster. Here's Williams. Steps left, launches the three, and hits. The answer comes from Bryce Williams. Knocked down his last two. Here's Williams, got free of Harper and hits the baseline two, ties it at 62. And again, Bryce. Dodo still 0 for from the field with Kobe Johnson flashing across here.
Nice ball fake. Good hands.
Deflected away. Harper.
Usually needs screens.
Johnson, baseline, he's hit.
Bailey, I believe. Boy,
no.
Nice
A rebound
rebound
pulled down by Jakari Harris, his first touch of the ball game.
Nice, he does that so well.
And the steal from Harper off the shot fake. In the foot. And off the pick. Busman electing not to roll. Wow, the blow by for Blackwell baseline, and he's met with resistance in the restricted area.
Pretty good defensive reaction. Harper's got Blackwell. I would go to Blackwell, take advantage.
They go just there. Blackwell and Harper got a piece.
And a good help side, too.
With ease, Ryder makes it look easy. That's CMO of Bailey with 9 points now in the denial by Harper. Brown from Beacon Falls, Connecticut, slings it out. Rubio De La Rosa on a step back for three, and that's good for Columbia. How about? Here's Bedry.
One-on-one look for Bedry, pass it out.
Nice drive by Brown against Harper. And the rebound ripped away by Aboli.
But he continues the ball. Done, the hesitation got it done, and the putback for Niederhauser.
No one knows a lot about this team when the folks are voting on it.
Exactly. I mean, preseason rankings in college basketball now have just gotten, less and less meaningful because there's so.
Harper 2 of 4 from the field. Again, as you mentioned, just 4 shot attempts. Cottle swings it left side. Baseline floater off the window. Blocking. Scoring the basket in the foul.
Fantastic move, just unable to convert.
Woolley out to right. Lost. Harper takes the three. Got it.
Scarlet Knights from last year. Merrimack missed its first 4 shots, but 4 of 7 from the floor since. Lentowskis can't hit the banker, but off Rutgers.
If he wants to have any of that swag and trash talk come across in a different language down in the paint as well this year for Rutgers. Swatted away this time by Dylan Harper. Harper on their way to starting 3-0. 5 of the last 6 seasons here, Rutgers. Durkak has it behind the back.
Out of Illinois and Peoria. Dylan Grant, originally from Mississauga, but prep school there in Michigan. And Somerville in front of a sold-out arena for the first time ever.
Yeah, this game speed and this physicality, it hits a little bit different when you get into the speed of this game.
Taylor thought he
going to class and then maintaining his diet.
Naps are a key part to that. Tough shot, and Williams hit. Zaire Williams.
Kaufman-Renn, leave it. Smith, again, a lot of space, thought about it, gets it back from first. He will fire. Short, weak side rebound. Kaufman-Renn and Travis. And Burgess. Burgess hand it. Colvin double cross. Drive. Oh, Harper stays with him.
Starts 4. It's starting 4. Pretty remarkable. Claude, runner, no tip. Cohen has been really ferocious. Gets bumped, finishes a little bit higher. Boy. I am impressed by Claude. He is unafraid.
You mentioned them starting 4 freshmen. They are growing up right before our eyes.
Gillespie settles, nails the triple, and that's a big sub.
Rutgers does not have a 3 in this game. Maryland has hit 5, so a difference of 15.
I'm working Derek Queen in the post if I'm Maryland.
Rice got it through.
Rodney Rice turned the corner.
Some tough ones, and when he gets on a heater, the Northwestern game, the Indiana game, look out, good luck trying to stop him.
6-0 run, another turnover.
Time with the back injury, missed 2 games ago, comes back in, played all 40 minutes in the great game at East Lansing a few nights ago, and also had 20 points, 9 rebounds. Steal. Harper.
Now Williams going to work against Harper. There's Gary. Harper on him. Little contact. No call on Harper with the rebound off the Gary miss. Booster will back it out. Esijan back on the floor. See if he can get it going. He'll try from deep. And he'll hit from deep. And a point.
His three-guard look has been tough. Koch can really get after you defensively. Laurie just keeps busy. Mixes his game up. We saw that drive, that time occasion ability. And this kid sort of runs the show. Great conductor.
Braden Smith. Everything you could possibly want. And tray of the night for Rutgers. Blackwell probing, spinning, fading. Got it.
Boy, leaving it all out there.
Matching their largest lead. Oh, Harper overcommits, and Olivia De La Rosa cruising in for 2.
How about that? First play and a half step behind.
Columbia with it. Back with an 8. Three-pointer is short. And brought in by Davis off the... And now the crowd getting into it. Owens, running floater, in and out. That's punched out. Pedri the save. And an assist away from the school's first triple-double since 1983 in Roy Hinson. Olivia De La Rosa short on the 3.
Want to keep that ball alive. If you missed that first tip, another one for him.
Ooh. Peters has come out on fire.
And that pass was knocked away yet again. So that's 6 now. Steals for Seton Hall. Copeland.
Yeah, bad shot there. You can definitely get a better shot.
Harper's half in the second. It was Bailey's in the first. Coleman, not to be. Really forced that one.
Kern. Hicks. Dunn all the way in. Rebound Penn State. A couple of good games coming in. Out to Hicks and to Baldwin. Finds the lane. He's had a tough night shooting so far. Here comes Dillion. Down to 4. He's got it back. And there's his first miss. Inze had his hands on it to 6 or 5 with a 3. Dillion wants it himself. Swatted away. Bailey got it.
Great help defense by Ace Bailey. He saw it.
I like the shot.
Thornton has been terrific today, as he usually is. 18 points. And a rare miss in this game for Thornton.
Shrewsbury pounded by Williams. Williams not giving him a step. Now Williams on Davis. Davis strong. And a foul, and Davis.
Scarlet Knights shooting 53% from the field, and when they've taken it from deep, been pretty good looks. 4 of 6 from long range. Straightaway opportunity there for Beck.
But a lot of talent there as well.
Yeah, it doesn't speak to, what they're not doing well. More so so many minutes to go around. Only one of 9 teams in the nation, Rutgers, is bringing in multiple.
Now, Rutgers was focused earlier tonight on taking Javi Esquerra out of the basketball game. Number 1.
Yates. Thomas. Oh, that's a nice block from Harper. Akon off the glass. It's a good look. Rebound Trojans, and here comes Yates. Strong to the basket. 2-point game.
That's a great sequence there by West for USC. It's not like the Trojans have thrived against full court pressure, so this could be an adventure here.
That's where most of the turnovers have come. They get it easily.
Switch by Parker Fox. Great vision. And Fox brings it the other way. They've got numbers. Garcia to the rack. Oh, he can't believe he missed it.
Or in those 2 games where he played so well, now an opportunity.
And he'll lead the break here. Leaves it for Garcia. Harper knocks it out. Just gets an open look. Tapped out to Mitchell. Mitchell will stop and pop. Miss another 3.
Just searching for his.
Kick it to the middle. Kick it to the middle.
Back to Wolf. Bailey rebound.
Got to go stronger than that, big fella.
Here come the Trojans again. They got numbers. Claude, Euro step, got it.
Oh, as Wilhelm Breidenbach comes into the game and gets that rebound. And, Yannick Harper told us, he just kept telling him, keep fighting. It'll
more to drop.
Harper misses his first two. Nobody picked up Reese. That's an outlet. Karen in the foul. Durkak dribbled into traffic and lost the basketball. Gillespie leaves it for Rice.
You just saw on that package. Collects himself, gets to where he wants to get to, and finishes at the rim.
Baldwin misses. They've had the ball 3 times. No points to show for
This with the deep 2, short, and the rebound to Wooster. Numbers if the Huskers hurry. Wooster driving all the way inside. Can't get it to go. No foul. And Oboli. And Wooster with the rebound. On the push. Huskers getting aggressive. Gary to the rim with a one-hand hammer.
Start to the night, 0 for 5. And a turnover their last 6 trips, but they get a stop and a turnover. And Tunje to the rack.
He knows how to body search. Nice pass.
Off the mark this time.
Winter runs right to the rim. Ooh, goodness.
Well, spot up. No. Rebound comes out to Klesman.
Last 5 games he has struggled, but that is a huge shot. Davis.
It's a great play like the one from Jenkins. And another steal from Jenkins. It's opened the floor up. Dual, count it, using the window pane and his body as a
nice block from Inzan. Baldwin, one-on-one. Oh, wow. Got it knocked away. Harper is back in the game now.
He was a revelation for this program. He can score.
Dillion stays hot. 4 for 4 in this half.
Please be
You cannot simulate when you're going through walkthrough.
Zurich Phelps playing in the backcourt with Wade Taylor. He's got in the gym range, comes up short there. From distance, Obaseki hitting his defensive window. Taylor. An early heat check goes begging.
Off the mark. And the shots just aren't falling. They're not liking these rims here at Kennesaw. In transition, here's Woolley to the rim. Reverse. That one blocked. And that'll be a goaltend on Jamichael Davis.
Right, so Rutgers is going to have to adjust here if they want to have success in conference play.
After the rebound in transition, here's Cottle off the window. And an attempt there from Bailey to...
Good night. That step back was nasty. Long 3 from Becht and fouled by Harper.